video today is going to be called Elliot's Story Time, because it's completely unrelated to anything else that I do on this channel. Reason, give me just a second while I switch lanes here. So the main reason for this video is really to test out these two little winglets that you see up here that I've added on. I've been really trying to improve my audio quality in my videos, just try to get rid of some of that wind noise. I haven't had too much luck, so hopefully these do the trick. I was feeling a lot of wind coming through, hitting my, kind of a little above my elbow to my shoulder neck area, and I think that's what was causing a lot of the issues. I definitely still feel some wind at the top of my shoulders right now, but it's not terrible. It's definitely not as bad as it was before. The look's a little dorky for me, but you know what? For the video, right? It's hard to tell whether or not it sounds good until I actually get home and plug this in, so hopefully everything works out. You know, or I could just ride behind a big rig and I'm sure most of my wind problems would be gone. So let me just tell you guys a story since I've got you here and I'm testing out my audio quality right now. These winglets I ordered from eBay. They were shipped from Italy and shipping was like $60. The piece was like $50, so I paid like $124, I think, to be exact. These are from a company called WRS. Well, then I go onto their website, and I find out that they have a US factory, and I would have paid 80 bucks total if I had ordered from them. So, I ordered from them, and then I contacted the eBay seller. I should have waited. I contacted the eBay seller to cancel my order. An hour later, maybe, I get a cancellation notification and I got my refund. All good, nothing special. Well, I wake up the next morning and I get an eBay notification saying my order has been shipped. 2 days later, it's here. I've been trying to contact the seller like, hey, you refunded me already. I got your product. What do you want me to do? You want me to ship it back to you? It's been 3 days and they haven't responded to me. So I decided to put them on. I don't know. Are they going to ask for it back? I don't know. I mean, I guess if they ask for it back, I'll just either send the other ones I got them back, or I'll take these off if they're okay with it. But yeah, so currently, I got these winglets for free. It's definitely quieter in my helmet, but that doesn't always make a difference to the microphone that I'm talking into. I'm getting a lot of wind right here. A lot coming through. But down here, it feels nice. Alright, let me see if there's another story that I can tell you guys. Today is my wife's birthday. I'm going to get off work. I'm going to do a half day at work. I'm going to get home. I bought a $200 prime rib that I'm going to cook up. You know, I asked her if she wanted to go out somewhere to eat or if I could take her somewhere. She said, nope, cook me a prime rib. I said, alright, let's do it. I freaking love prime rib. It might be my favorite meal of all time. House of Prime Rib in San Francisco. Oh, so good. I'm going to be having it with some smooth mashed potatoes. My wife likes the potatoes smooth. I like them pretty chunky and rough. But it's her birthday, and we're doing some cream of spinach as well. So I seasoned the 7-pounder yesterday. It is currently air drying in the fridge. Take it out. I'm going to try this method that I saw on YouTube from like Chef Jean-Pierre or something like that. He does a kind of a reverse here. He does 250 in the oven until it's the internal temp that you like. Take it out, rest for 45 minutes, and then blast it in the oven at 500 to get that crust, the way you like it, basically. So that'll be good. Billy, I know you're gonna edit this audio for me, and you don't know about this, but I'm gonna bring you some because you have been working so darn hard, dude, and I freaking appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, Mazda. Maybe I was speeding a little bit. Alright, so it's pretty darn loud in my helmet. I don't know if these winglets are doing any difference to the audio, but I would say that sitting in here in the cockpit is definitely more comfortable. So I think I will keep them either way. They did have chunkier winglets, but they look even worse than what they look now, so I just couldn't do it. I care about the look, okay? I posted this on the Ténéré forums, and man, I was getting roasted a little bit. I mean, most people were supportive, but I was getting roasted a little bit for the look. And it's, man, I do care about the look. I can't lie. I want my bike to look cool. I'm getting hit by some crosswind now. These winglets definitely don't help that. Alright, we'll have to do a little lane split action here. I hate lane splitting. Now, I said it before, I'm here in California, and it's legal. And I know statistically it is safer than sitting behind the cars. But I still hate it. It's a little more stressful. You know, I try, I mean, maybe I'm just traumatized because when I had my accident, I was in between lanes. Luckily there's a guy in front of me. Maybe I can just steal some of his work. We're matching with the high-vis vests and a white helmet. No, is he gonna let me go first? I don't want to go first, bro. You go first. It's okay. I've got time. I'm making me a video here. Oh. Okay. Thank you. I'm slow too. Now I feel pressured. The video today is going to be called Elliot's Story Time, because it's completely unrelated to anything else that I do on this channel. You know what's weird is, like, I feel very comfortable, I'd say, talking to a camera, essentially talking to myself, but when I'm out in public and stuff like that, it's weird. It's hard for me to talk to people. You know, I do like the baffle out of my exhaust. It does sound good, in my opinion, anyway. I got a freaking deal on this exhaust. It was $250 for a used Arrow, and it was a little scraped up, but I mean, I've dropped my bike on it since, and it scraped it up even more, so it's okay. The beauty of adventure bikes is it doesn't have to be pretty. As a matter of fact, the less pretty they are, the cooler they look, in my opinion. Maybe I should go drop my bike a couple more times. Can I make this? Yeah, I can make this. The T7 is a lot narrower. Ooh, saw that signal. The T7 is a lot narrower than I think people give it credit for. People who have a T7 know how nimble it really is. Alright, come on, duck. Thank you. Oregon duck, thank you. Alright, we gotta get over here because it is cheaper to go through on this side, which is the HOV lane. See, sometimes, I mean, I know I can just go through and cut everybody, but there's a lot of merging over here going on. It's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes going to 2. You know, I'll just wait. It's okay. I can lane split it after we're done. That's what I realized a lot of motorcycling is like managing risk. I guess it's kind of like playing in the stock market or crypto market or something like that. You know, everything you do is risky. Getting on the bike is risky. And you honestly never know what's going to happen, so you got to be ready for it. I guess you can react a little bit better on a moto than you can to the market, unless you're just an expert technical trader. I don't always enjoy riding to work. Sometimes it's just a whole lot more stressful than anything else. Today's not so bad. And I wanted to take the bike so I could get home sooner or later. Make my prime rib. Make my ladies prime rib, I should say. So today we have a spaghetti cook-off. We are all bringing our own homemade tomato sauce for pasta. You bring your own noodles, and we're going to try everyone's pasta tomato sauce. So I have a huge container of sauce and meatballs strapped to my tail at the moment. But I made it a little differently than I usually do, but it was really good. I might start making it this way. So what I do is saute some onions, alright? Throw maybe half a can of anchovies in olive oil. That's the secret right there. Usually I throw some garlic in there as well, but yesterday I decided to roast them in the oven and toss roasted garlic in at the end. Then I throw in some 2 cans of peeled San Marzano tomatoes, and in my opinion they have to be the Cento brand. That is like my favorite. Alright, then you take your immersion blender, or not immersion, your hand blender, and you blend that all up. And then you gotta simmer it for a while to get a lot of the water out so you can get the sauce to thicken up. Yesterday I did have some Parmesan cheese rinds. I threw those in there as well. Make sure you take them out before they get too droopy. And then you season it however you want. I usually do like thyme, oregano, basil for anything Italian, salt, pepper, garlic, you know, whatever you want. A little chili pepper flakes, but I didn't know how spicy my coworkers like their spaghetti sauce, so I didn't put that much in there this time, but usually I like mine spicy at home. Yeah, that's about it. And then yesterday I tossed in that roasted garlic at the very end, and it was just, delicious. Yesterday I also added some, I made some pork and beef meatballs, so 50-50 pork, threw in some breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, parsley, garlic, season, pan fry it, then simmer it in the sauce until it's done. Oh, amazing, amazing. For any of you dirt bike riders out there, you teach me how to ride dirt on this baby, I'll cook you something good to eat, whatever you like. Let me know. I'm in the Bay Area, and I'm willing to travel. I really need to get a throttle lock. I really do. The thing is, I want to get bark busters as well. And there's 2 different throttle locks from, I think it's like Koki or something like that. It replaces the bar and weight. But they're specific. There's one that goes with bark busters, and there's one that doesn't go with the bark busters. And so, you know, and since I want bark busters, I gotta buy them both at the same time, so I gotta save up a little bit more for that. Oh, look at this. No gear. Gear indicators. Oh! What happened there? Just jolted me. I do need to do some investigation. The keyhole where I open the tail, it like takes a whole lot of force to the point where it bent my key the other day, and I had to bend it back before I could even turn it in the ignition. So I don't know if that's something that the dealer can take care of for me under warranty for free, or maybe I do carry a first aid kit in my tail that I kind of stuffed in there. I wonder if it's that tugging on the cable or something like that, making it hard to open. No, don't see the police today. They always sit right here, right at this bus stop. By the way, let's talk about Marin bus stops. Y'all gotta get it together. Why are you guys gonna put bus stops on the highway? Look, over there. I literally see people walking down like the highway entrances and stuff to get to the bus stop. We'll pass by another one coming up. I feel like that's not very safe, guys, or convenient. Look, here's another one. Bus stop on the side of the freeway. Like, is this common in other places? Because it's not very common here, and I just don't think it's good. This video is going to get 0 views, but that's okay. Those of you that are still listening to this, I love you. Thank you. Alright, let's experiment where this wind is coming from. So, nothing. Yep, right here. A lot of wind right here. And a lot of wind pretty much up to here. It's a lot of air right here. And I think this is what's hitting my mind. I mean, there's not that much, when I put my hand right next to the camera, there's not that much wind coming through. Most of this wind isn't hitting my helmet. I don't feel anything coming through. Well, I am wearing a fairly thick glove. I don't really feel anything coming through from underneath. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I should try my homemade chin curtain. It's really smoky out here. There must be a fire, but I don't know where. It was smoky like this yesterday, too. Not as bad, though. But I'm just looking out there in the distance, and it looks pretty bad out there. Okay, this is my exit over here. Sonoma Napa. I've been trying to brake just a little bit, even if I don't need to, just to load that suspension. I know I've said it on this channel before, but it's really important to load that front suspension. You just get so much more grip and turning ability. Oh, it was brutal on my wrist all that time on the highway. But, as you can see, the T7 can do it. It is still an adventure bike, after all, even though it is dirt-oriented. You know, I know I was really debating getting the FJ09 or the Tracer 9, I think they're called now. But I just didn't like the look. The T7 just looks much better to me, in my opinion, and I think I was willing to give up a little bit of street performance for that. And now I get the ability to try and learn how to ride off-road, which is something I've always wanted to do. I got into motorcycles because when I was little, I would go to my grandma's house. She had cable TV, we did not, and for some reason, whenever I was there, Arena Cross was on. And I would just watch Arena Cross for hours. And then back in the day, you would buy these like magazine subscriptions for school, and my mom would always buy me the Dirt Rider magazine. So I just had pictures and stuff, and then I would cut out my favorite dirt bikes. I always liked the Kawasaki's for some reason. I think it's because when I was watching Arena Cross, there was this guy called, like, I think his name was Darcy Lange or something like that, who rode a Kawasaki and was winning. Then I was watching a little Supercross, and I really liked James Stewart at the time, who was winning, because, you know, as a kid, I'm just rooting for whoever wins, whoever's on the TV the most, honestly. Anyway, I would cut out a bunch of Kawasaki's. I like the Suzuki's too. I'd cut out my favorite motorcycles out of those magazines and stick them all over my wall. So I just have a wall full of dirt bikes, basically. To this day, I've never ridden off-road, but that's what got this entire passion started. Yeah. Funny how things work out, huh? And then my mom yells at my uncle, because my uncle used to ride sports bikes, but he wrecked pretty bad and never rode again, really. My mom always yells at my uncle, like, you're the one, it's your fault that Elliot got into motorcycling and all this junk. And it's like, no, Mom, you kind of got me into this. You're the one that was buying me monthly magazines of dirt bikes, you know, and all I could dream about was dirt bikes. I literally have I think I lost it, but it's probably somewhere in the house. I showed my wife. I have a paper from I think it's the 3rd grade. That's basically like, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do? And it's literally a picture of me on a motorcycle, and I said, I'm gonna ride a motorcycle in 3rd grade. Oh man, kids are funny. Kids are funny. But look where we are now, riding a motorcycle in traffic. Wow. It's okay, we're almost there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and log off. I don't know what I'm gonna call this. Is this gonna be like a Elliot Motocast, or should just be Elliot's Rambling episode 2 or something like that? I don't know. But alrighty guys, I hope you have a nice day. Take care. Get yourself a good cup of coffee, because that's what I'm about to do when I get off. And have a nice rest of your day. Peace out.